Yeah, welcome back, lads. Graham Pierce here, Celtic Cowboy at Ardenwood Farm. We started on a little bit of a mushroom project. This has been a project list of ours for some time and just never got around to it, but we love mushrooms and we decided to give it a go at growing some shiitake and oyster mushrooms. So it was a pretty simple process, but just wanted to show you what we did. You got to go out and harvest a live tree. We chose oak because we have them plentiful here and the mushrooms do well on it. You bring home the tree, cut it down into 4-foot sections like this, and then you drill holes every about 4 to 6 inches down the log, 360 degrees around the log. And the mushroom kits then come with these little wooden dowels. They're wooden dowels that have been impregnated with the mushroom spores, and you tap them all into all the holes with a wooden mallet, and then you cover every hole then with wax to seal it up and stop any bad bacteria fermenting in. You do the same thing on the ends of the logs, cover them all up. You want to clean your logs before you do any of your drilling. They recommend that you use a wire brush, lightly brush any of the other bacteria off the bark, and then you should leave them just sit for about 10 days before you start doing your drilling and impregnating with the spores. So that's it. They're cut into 4-foot sections because at the end of a year here, it takes about a year for the spores to grow and to colonize the logs. And then at the end of the year, you take these one at a time and drop them into a vat of water for 24 hours. So, and then they come out of that and you can stand them upright in the ground and be able to harvest them as they're upright like trees, whatever way you want to do it from the harvesting perspective. But super easy process. I felt like we have them in under shade cloth here, as you see. You could grow them in natural shade in the woods, but they do need to be watered. So here in Texas, we need to get a watering on them once or twice a week when we haven't had rain. So in the middle of the summer, that'll be necessary. So rather than having to drag water out there, I decided to put them right here in the garden. There's actually a sprinkler system that comes on that just sprinkles them when I water the garden, but I can shut that off as well and then just water them by hand with the hose when we are not using the rest of the garden. So anyway, tune back in the spring and hopefully we'll be mushrooms galore. So thanks for checking it out. Later.